Mic check. 1, 2. Wow, kid. I remember back then when there was good fighting video games. Remember? Which brings me to the subject. Hey, 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 hey. What's been happening? What's been going on, world? It's been a good minute. It's been a little while since we all spoke. Mm. Your internet nut, Scotty B, getting on your nerves again. Mhm. Uh, I've had a lot of people ask me, what to talk about this time. Well, which brings me to the subject. And the subject would be about video games. Well, subject. I feel like this subject hasn't been touched too much, so I figured we go ahead and touch base with it right now. For those who hasn't touched on the subject. Well, as y'all know, video games have we got a timeline that we've been through. I mean, I can start from the very first game system, which is the Odyssey system, and then we go on to Atari, well, ColecoVision, then you got in television, you got Atari. Then you go from that the 1986 to the Nintendo Entertainment System. Then you got your Sega Master System, your Sega Genesis, your Super Nintendo, your Sega Saturn, and you know, and then let's go on, push it forward to the PlayStation One, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube. Um, then we had the Sega Dreamcast, which was one. Notice I said was was one of the best game systems out there today. I mean, well, from back then. I don't want to say today, but back then. And matter of fact, Sega Dreamcast, really set a good, push move as far as graphics is concerned. And as a matter of fact, the very first, graphics, to ever, I mean, as far as like fighting game was Soul Calibur 1. And also, that set the groundbreaking, for video games as far as graphics is concerned. But Dreamcast to me was one of the best game systems out there, you know, and I'm like this, I still like Dreamcast and I still play it. Matter of fact, I still got my Dreamcast right here. Matter of fact, I can even show y'all, which if y'all can see it, yeah, it's right there beside my games. So anyway, one of the games that I still play on there, and a lot of people may remember, is Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Capcom vs. SNK, which is one of the greatest fighting games of all time, and so on and so forth. But let's go back to PS1 where we had like Rival School, United by Fate, and then we got Power Stone, and of course there's Tekken, all the Tekkens out there, and like I said, Soul Calibur, but Soul Blade was the first one before Soul Calibur one even came about. Now pushing time forward with the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox and the GameCube, is is showing that how video games have evolved, from back then to now. I mean, back then it was all about it was very limited graphics, limited, technology. But now that we have, you know, now that we got, unlimited technology and you can do anything, I mean, games are becoming realer more than me and you, and which is great. And I tell you what, I like to see more of is, more sequels that need a sequel as far as games like Killer Instinct. I hope they bring Killer Instinct to the new consoles, like the Xbox 360 and stuff like that. Killer Instinct was a great game, and if they bring that to the Xbox 360 or PS3 or whichever, that'll be great. I kind of hope it don't slip and go to Nintendo Wii, because if it do, I'll end up buying it then. But to me, games have really, evolved, from limited graphics, until, the Millennium graphics we got now. And as you can see, the Soul Calibur 4, the new one that just came out for Xbox 360, the graphics right there, as you can see, is very, very, delightful to see. So I tell you, games have really come a long way. I'll tell you that right now. So, so what I'm gonna do though is, I'm gonna keep playing Soul Calibur 4 and get the hang of it, because I'm getting a new Soul Calibur 4 this coming Friday, and everybody's got it, and everybody's playing on Xbox Live. So this is your internet nut, Scotty B, speaking to you. Like I said, this is about video games. Any other subject you want me to talk about on YouTube or MySpace, let me know. And this is your internet celebrity saying peace to you, and y'all keep on playing. And I'm gonna leave y'all with the little with y'all little piece of Soul Calibur 4 real quick. But y'all take care of yourselves. Love y'all. Peace. And let me get this camera right. There we go, so y'all can see it. And like I said, support video games. Anybody who's a gamer out there, support video games, because I'm damn sure is. So support it. Peace. Y'all see me kick some butt, huh? Right? Here go the third time's the charm. Here we go. There y'all go. Third time's the charm. Scotty B. Check it out. Check out the replay. Check out the replay. There you go. My boy Nightmare just killed Sophidia. That's right. That's right. So y'all take care of yourselves. Like I said, y'all want to give me something to talk about, y'all go ahead and write me on YouTube.com. My tag name is Quake533, and y'all take care of yourselves. And I'll come up with another subject to talk about. This is your internet nut. Peace, love to you, and support video games. Not bad video games. I'm not encouraging that. Parents, I'm not encouraging bad video games. Okay, good video games. Peace.